maybe tell you a little bit more about that.
All right. Good morning, everyone. As we've been talking about the Codex app, the IDE extension, the CLI, and so on and so forth, all of these like harnesses as well as all of these surfaces would not be nearly as good without the models powering them, right? And just to sort of like take a step back, back when I joined OpenAI, which is not really as far back along, was in December. Our leading model at that time was GPT 5.2. And from there, we went on to release GPT 5.2 Codex, which was a specialized Codex variant of GPT 5.2, wherein we sort of pushed how far you can take the model and run it on long-running tasks, how far you can let it just continue chug along. And then shortly after, we followed up with GPT 5.3 Codex. Shortly after that, in partnership with Cerebras, we followed up with GPT 5.3 Codex Spark. And most recently, we released GPT 5.4. And you can already see how we're sort of, pushing this whole sort of model and harness flywheel as fast as possible, trying to bring the next frontier as fast as possible to you all, right? Something to note is, and something that's not on the screen is, at the same time, we also, whilst we were pushing for larger models, which are really good for long-running tasks as well as really complex tasks and so on and so forth, we also released GPT 5.4 Mini and GPT 5.4 Nano, which you can use for short-running tasks and sub-agents, which we'll talk about in a bit. And something that we haven't really emphasized on this over here is two things. One, that as we sort of pushed on making these models better, we also worked quite a bit on making sure that these models can be served to you as fast as possible. What that means in principle is we introduced something called WebSockets, which allow us to sort of create a connection between your device as well as where the API resides, to be able to give you roughly about 1.75x faster tokens without without really like paying the cost over to you. At the same time, we also released a fast mode, which allows you to, on top of the 1.75x, get 2x more faster tokens. And this is something which the team is continuously sort of hammering on. There's lots more speed improvements coming over there. And so, to bring this all together, at the start of this year, we brought together the Codex app. How many of you have used the Codex app? All right, that's a fair, good chunk of people. To be honest, back in December, and even before, I was a hardcore CLI user. And at some point during the app launch, while Seb was beta testing it, dogfooding it, the Codex app became really like a really important part of my workflow. And the reason for that is it brings together a really nice way to work across projects, number one. And number two, within a same project, work on multiple features at the same time. The way you can do that is you can have individual projects, like you can see on the left side, you can have the Codex project, ChatGPT, Sora, and so on and so forth. But also within those, you can use
dude, that's a world record. That's the fastest I've ever seen a full inventory of Umrunes drop. Holy shit. That was insane. Okay.
Good day.
Definitely uploading this. I have never seen that. That was a shit ton of ums. I don't know the exact time, but wow. Okay.